Cabsy here.
Cabs here.
Cabsy here, everyone.
It's T-shirt time.
Gibbs here. And Wes is here, everybody.
Wait, hold on, dude. That's not what I do, man. Hold on. Before we talk about anything, we do have a sponsor. We have a couple big sponsors this week, guys. One of them is an app that I use all the time. Actually, both are. The first one is Postmates. Thank you, Postmates, for sponsoring the podcast.
Thank you, Postmates.
Hey, other than your absolute best friends, who could you ask to bring you red wine at 4 p.m., sushi at 9 p.m., and a breakfast burrito at 8 a.m.? Answer?
Postmates.
Postmates.
Postmates is your personal food delivery, grocery delivery, whatever you can think of delivery service all year round. No more trips to the store. You don't even have to know where the store is. Postmates will deliver anything to you. Download the app for iOS or Android for free. Browse local restaurants and businesses and track your delivery. It's true, they give you anything. I order Jewel Pods through Postmates very often, and there was one time where I lost my passport and my ID, so I had to pretend to be James DeAngelis when I got it delivered. 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, Postmates will bring you what you want within the hour. Anything you're craving, Postmates can deliver. They're the largest on-demand network in the known universe with more than 25,000 partner merchants. For a limited time, Postmates is giving our listeners $100 of free delivery credit for your first 7 days. To start your free deliveries, download the app right now and use code THEPINE. That's $100 they're giving people. That's insane. Well, once again, that's code THEPINE for $100 of free delivery credit for your first 7 days when you download the Postmates app. Get anything you need anytime you need it. Download Postmates and save with the code THEPINE.
Yeah, thank you, Postmates. Cabsy here.
Thanks, Postmates.
I just want to jump right into an intro that I have prepared. I ask that nobody speak during it. That'd be great. Welcome back to Beyond the Pine, episode 80. It's one of my favorite podcasts, and hopefully you will too. This week, we've got me, one of the greatest friends and lovers you could ever wish for. I once came so catastrophically hard, I saw my life flash before my eyes. And in that flash, I remembered something amazing, that I'm such a cute guy. In front of me is a man that doesn't understand standardized testing and thinks the SAT is just a past tense command.
It's not real.
Kib, what a player. To my left, his hands have crushed the necks of thousands of birds when he was a child, but his mom pretended everything was fine. He's also in a bit of a sour mood today and is easily agitated, so I'm gonna lay off the weed jokes for a bit. It's James DeAngelis, everybody. Behind the camera is a man whose Confederate flag waves high and proud outside his house. I'm only kidding. He has an apartment. Is James Allen accused of looking too damn sexy, ain't he? Turns out we also have a special guest. He got hired by Rooster Teeth to be their glorified Instagram boyfriend. It's Wes, not even close to Anderson, Ellis. Awesome.
Wow, that was nice.
Thank
Wow,
you guys.
dude.
That was really nice.
I really thought that.
No, I want to know what jokes you had for me.
Yeah, man. Don't go easy on him.
Wes, thanks for being here, man. Of
course, man. Dude.
Wes, thanks for being here, man.
Kib's not here.
Cabs here.
This is your first podcast?
First podcast.
Ever.
Dude.
So did you ever imagine like this day coming and how nervous you'd be and what you'd say?
Did you ever think you were going to be on one?
I thought that my first podcast might be on yours.
You probably never thought you were good enough.
Yeah, probably.
You probably still don't think that.
No, you are. Let me get that straight right now.
Yeah,
you are good enough.
You are. I just think that maybe that's
And
what he
it's
thought.
funny because I have such an overinflated ego that I think that one day I'd be on the Joe Rogan podcast.
You won't.
And that'll never happen.
He legit thinks that.
And I will that will never happen, even though I think that.
I thought I'd be on your podcast. You thought you'd be on Joe Rogan's podcast.
And then Kib's here too.
Cabs here.
Kib thought he was a podcast.
There'd be an episode of Lore on Kib.
So did you have dreams about being on a podcast?
Absolutely
Did you ever
not.
imagine what it would be like for you to be on a podcast?
No.
So it never really, crossed your mind that this day would come?
No, I didn't even know today I'd be on a podcast.
Neither did
Until
we.
an hour and some before.
Yeah,
when
we actually
said,
forgot that we were doing a podcast.
Oh, Wes.
I ask Vicky
Be on a
every week if she
podcast.
wants to be on the podcast. She says no.
She
Every
does say
week
no.
she says
because she's
no.
busy.
Yeah,
she's
she's
working.
She's got
really
work
busy.
to do, man.
Yeah.
Dude,
And
everyone that says they're busy, no one is that busy, dude. No one is ever actually busy.
hold
if
up.
anyone's busy, it's Vicky.
Vicky's busy,
No,
dude.
but think about that.
It's work hours,
dude,
man.
I tell people I'm busy all the time, and people assume that I'm actually busy.
No, they don't.
No,
man. Everybody knows by now, dude. You've held that charade up for too long.
Oh,
You think
yeah.
so?
Because
Dude, I just
everyone
want-
gets to the
yeah.
point that you're at right now where they go, nobody's that busy. And
Yeah.
now they know. They just go, oh, he just doesn't want to hang out.
But even
so then they don't ask anymore.
Even Bill Gates has 5 minutes in his day.
yeah.
Oh, don't you dare compare yourself to Bill Gates.
Yeah, what
Well,
the
I'm
fuck,
not,
man?
I'm not comparing myself to Bill Gates.
That's a great
I'm saying
point, dude.
even
Thank
Bill,
you.
I'm saying even Bill Gates has 5 minutes in the day. I'm not comparing myself at all to Bill Gates.
Hey, don't compare yourself to Bill
I'm
Gates.
not comparing
man.
myself
Compare yourself to somebody more on your level, like fucking Master Shifu or something.
Okay,
you know?
Master
Dude, the animated fucking otter.
Master Chief has 5 minutes in his day, guaranteed. Dude, because he's talking to Cortana for like 5 minutes. Just
You're right.
You kidding me, dude?
You're right. He's
Are
flirting.
you
and
kidding me, dude?
He's picking and flicking his bean to Cortana, the voice inside his head,
Yeah.
the voice who gives him a head.
Nobody's that busy. And
You're right, you're
I'm
right.
not trying to call out Vicky or anything. I'm just saying that it's not a busy thing. I think she's just scared of it.
No.
And yeah, okay.
I don't think she's scared of it. I just don't think she wants to talk to us for an hour. Who would? Not even in a bad way.
And I, knowing
You know?
what the actual truth is, knows that I know she's just working.
I looked back there because I thought she was there the whole
She's
time.
not there
She's
right
not
now.
even there. You both were like, yeah, she probably just doesn't want to. You know?
Yeah, and she's working on a
Yeah.
video,
She's literally editing a video.
literally editing.
And would rather not put herself behind an hour to do the podcast.
Yeah.
Understandably so. What you looking for, Steve?
Trying to put the fire back up on the.
Yeah, I do miss the
Fireplace.
old fire. It keeps the
I
mood
like that.
warm.
You
I like
the,
the new tab
Nice
window.
in here.
Okay, we're gonna put a 240p fire on there.
Just dead
VHS
center
fire.
in the middle of the
All right,
glaciers.
There's a little subscribe button on the bottom. You can subscribe to the fire.
Just subscribe
fire.
to the fire, dude.
That's actually Firefest.
yeah.
Should I put it on 240p?
yeah.
144.
Easy.
Oh, yeah, dude.
There it is.
Now it emulates depth of field. So it looks like it's just out of focus on the
But
camera.
everything around it's in focus.
But also, that's not even on camera anymore.
There's a hole in the
'Cause we
wall
have
that
one
goes back
camera
12
now.
feet. Oh, yeah.
No, I can switch the screen now.
Oh, perfect. Okay, so when something gets boring, Jamie, just switch to the fire. Okay?
The lo-fi.
Yeah,
The low fire.
the viewers are
Low
gonna love
fire.
that,
Yes.
and that'll be amazing.
They'll love that.
I'm battling heartburn right now.
Do you get heartburn?
at the
Alyssa gets
moment?
heartburn.
Yeah. At the moment.
Do you have a weak heart?
No, it has nothing to do with your heart.
I have a
Is-
strong heart, so I don't get heartburn.
Is there anything that gives you heartburn that you notice gives you heartburn, like Mexican food or like chocolate?
Coffee and caffeinated beverages.
Really?
Pizza.
Not
That's me.
always. Yeah, and it depends on
Yeah.
like how good I am
Well,
at
you're a big
that
Spoda
moment.
drinker, right?
Spoda?
Yeah, you love
No,
soda.
I don't drink soda. I
Yeah.
drink like the yuckies.
Now and again.
It's still carbonated and it still has a bunch of sugar in it, so it's basically the same thing
It
as
is
soda.
a soda.
Sure.
It is a soda.
Yeah.
It's just a little bit better for you. Question for you guys: how do I condition my innards to handle even buffalo sauce spicy things without having mass amounts of diarrhea?
I don't know, man.
Because I can't help it.
How
I
often
think
do
you
you
just eat a lot of. I think you just eat a lot of spicy.
Once every 2 weeks, I'll have like buffalo sticks from Veggie Grill, and then the next morning, torrential diarrhea.
Maybe don't base it off of the ones from Veggie Grill because you don't know what that's made out of, man.
It's made of glubenglash.
It's made of hot
Compact.
scobsglash. Yeah.
Do you get diarrhea every time you eat something spicy?
Pretty much, yeah.
But
I
I've
don't know
also
why. And I
gotten-
love it. I can handle it, sorta.
I've gotten
No.
diarrhea from like vegan or veggie stuff from like a veggie place.
Could be that.
Where it's like, this is supposed to be a buffalo wing, but it's veggie something. And it's
Yeah.
giving me diarrhea.
Yeah.
So my body's like, what the fuck was that,
Too
man?
much of that glubenglash.
For 1
Yeah.
week straight, I ordered Postmates chicken nachos from Eureka every night, and every morning I'd wake up with diarrhea.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I did that for 1 week,
Kept going.
and
Yeah.
I just didn't stop.
You think your body would like adjust to that.
You
But
thought it
every
was
time your body was
building up
like,
a tolerance.
But
It's
really,
getting
the only
worse.
thing that was adjusting was me adjusting to that I would have diarrhea
Yeah.
every morning.
Yeah.
You woke up 30 minutes earlier.
Yeah.
Okay.
My
Alyssa
inner
thinks you're
alarm.
waking up early to walk the dogs. No, fuck the dogs, dude.
When's the last time you had diarrhea, man?
Last week.
Last
Nice.
week, what'd you eat?
Nice.
What did I eat?
Or were you just stressed?
Probably both.
Huh.
I actually have no idea what I ate.
Is it
I
stressful?
I think it was pizza.
Wait, do you
Again,
get stress
Mm.
diarrhea? You guys get stress diarrhea?
Yeah, anxiety diarrhea.
Wow.
No.
I pretty much never get that.
I don't get that either.
Huh.
I was just saying that as a joke, but that's weird that you
That
do
is
get it.
weird, right?
Well, no, like if
Little
I'm
bit.
if I'm actually going through like a little spell of anxiety, I'll get like a little
Huh.
upset stomach.
I have a friend who gets diarrhea, like anxiety diarrhea, on a daily basis, multiple times a day.
Is this one of our friends?
It is.
One of our shared friends?
It is one of our shared friends.
Do we all know exactly who it is?
You might. I know
Look
you
at me.
met him before.
Yeah, you
Oh.
met him. Oh, no. It's not even, we can
Oh.
say his name.
I don't
It's
get it.
Tyson.
Bert.
He's very proud of it.
Oh,
I
Tyson
think
gets
it's
diarrhea every
honestly,
day?
I think it's a whole group,
Yeah, they all
but
they
it's
all
mostly
do.
Tyson. He has a big problem with diarrhea.
Yeah. At least he doesn't drink fucking ketchup like Bert
Dude,
does.
that's the dumbest shit. We have a friend who gave himself acid reflux because he loves drinking ketchup from the bottle.
Self-induced.
Self-induced acid reflux because he loves
Permanently.
drinking ketchup from a bottle.
What's that called? When it's an actual like
Dumbadry.
and now it's an actual like chronic condition that he's dealing with. Now,
don't
what's that
even
called?
know,
Is it called
man.
GERD? I think it's called GERD.
No, he just has acid reflux.
But there's a name for that that's chronic. Is
sounds
that GERD,
correct.
Jamie?
That is GERD.
It's GERD.
You like
yeah.
Well,
get fucked, Four
Dude,
Eyes.
I know he certainly doesn't think it's GERD at all.
Get fucked, Gertrude.
It is not GERD for him at all.
How you feeling? I'm
GERD.
feeling GERD.
Feeling GERD, feeling grapes.
So Wes, you
Feeling
have, you have an inside look, at the inner workings of Rooster Teeth in an
I
intimate
do.
way that most people don't. You're able to experience everyone's most intimate moments there because when you're taking pictures, the people that are being taken pictures of probably
Man, fucking say
they
it right,
probably-
man.
They probably feel the intimacy and they're probably able to share things with you that other people wouldn't.
Yeah.
If not being taken pictures of.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think when you get that one-on-one experience with people, like every day or every other day, whatever, because I'll shoot with Barbara or I'll shoot with Chris all the time, and I get like a connection to them for sure.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. What I'm trying to get to is that you probably know some shit.
No, I'm not gonna say that.
So,
so
you
know
just answered
shit.
it.
That's
you know
cool,
shit.
Though.
Dude, you know some shit.
That
I
is
mean,
cool.
What you know?
Your
I mean, I know shit about you
drama
guys too.
You do.
Yeah, that's true.
You damn right do.
Jamie, I can't hear myself in my headphones. Can I turn this up?
He is a little bit.
Don't touch it.
A little bit low.
I don't hear myself like at all.
Oh.
Do you hear?
I know what you mean though.
feel like I'm coming
I feel
through
like you and I
another
had a
mic.
connection when we shot that one time.
Absolutely.
Oh, I know you know some shit about us. Oh, I know you know.
What
bitch.
does he
No,
know? I
not
feel like I don't even
I'm
know. I feel
one-track
like,
minded
what
right now.
shit do we even have? Also, still sound like I can't. I feel like I'm just gonna turn
hear a-
mine up. Is this me?
I hear it.
Yeah.
fluttering. You hear that? I hear a
Yeah.
Is that the laptop?
Peter Piper? There's mine. Oh, there we go. I can hear
I don't
myself.
know what that is. Is it this thing? Yeah. That's a.
Oh
very-
yeah, it sounds like a butterfly
Dude, what
on
is
a
that?
treadmill.
Wait, hold on. Let's try to analyze what this sound is.
something digital.
It's the fire.
It's something digital. Is it this laptop? It can't be.
It's tinsel connected to a fan going.
It must just be
Wait,
the.
It's kind of gone now.
Oh, anyway, that was crazy.
Welcome back, everybody. We
Guys.
just had a stroke.
I mean, I'm pretty
being
pumped
hacked?
about like if we figured it out. I think, honestly, I really do think. I'm sure the viewers will find that very interesting.
Did you
I
do that to
agree.
yourself, man?
No,
Yeah, you did. You interrupted
no,
yourself.
I did not.
with yourself.
Please stop interrupting.
You interrupted yourself.
Please
man.
stop
Okay.
interrupting.
Hey, man.
Please stop interrupting.
Don't have a soundboard of your own voice.
This is like a Bo Burnham bit. Something that'd be
He wishes.
Yeah, Bo.
Dude,
One of the people in this group
that was
isn't
great,
funny.
Steve. You got to keep doing great things like that. Yeah, he's right.
What program do you use to have that soundboard?
Is there anything
He
juicy?
just has Slack
I
open,
just
dude.
I set
He's
myself
playing
up
it through Slack, which is why there's like a delay.
I wish there was like a program that did audio boards.
There
it
is.
You could easily
There
just open up like the FPC NFL Studio and load up each thing.
So you'll at least admit that people do tell you certain intimate things when you're able to get that close with them.
No, because it's still at work.
So there's always a filter there.
What?
He's
When has
not
that ever mattered
entirely
for Rooster Teeth? You're not entirely convincing me that you don't know some juicy shit about.
I mean, he obviously does, but he's not going to say any of it.
Oh,
I
God,
know he's
no.
not going to say any of it.
but you
man.
just want the satisfaction of knowing that
I
he
just
knows.
want him. It's like
shit.
knowing that the president probably knows something about Area 51.
He's the gatekeeper. He has all the keys.
it.
No, they wouldn't tell him, but like
No.
previous presidents.
Yeah.
Trump went to the people who had that information. Give me the information now, and they said no.
Fine. Be that way. And then he walked away.
Did nothing. Didn't even realize he could easily just fire them.
Fine.
Damn it!
Son of a
I'm so
bitch.
upset now. I'm gonna go
It's
jerk
terrible.
off.
So we'll just go from a simple yes and no. Do you know things that most people at Rooster Teeth don't?
No.
Do you know things that some people at Rooster Teeth don't that other people would find juicy?
No.
Liar.
Are you lying?
No.
You're telling me.
Are you a little bit?
Who are most people?
Are you a little bit too far away
Oh,
from
I
your
guess-
mic?
Who are most people?
His levels are high enough up.
So
actually,
let's say me. I love gossip. You know. Do you know things that I would find juicy that people at Rooster Teeth have done that I don't know? That you know?
no.
Hey, man, you're being
I'm
a worm,
also,
dude.
I'm also not a very gossipy person when it comes to work, so I don't retain information that people tell me.
God
Steve's
damn.
just looking for entertainment, man.
No
Yeah, he
wonder
is.
that.
Just
No
looking to be
wonder you
entertained.
didn't ever want to do a podcast, man. You don't have anything, dude. I really
I'm
was
not gonna
expecting it, unless you're
not
just
with you,
lock
not
and
with
key,
you.
baby.
No.
Is that what's going on? Is you're just keeping this under wraps? Like you really have a lot of information. You're just not sharing it. You don't want to share.
No.
You're not-
Making
don't
the
wanna share.
guy
You're an only-
uncomfortable,
you're an
man.
only child, baby. You're an only child, baby. I am. I know about sharing though. That's crazy.
Sharing. That's a good bit. That's a good bit.
Did you hear about the cow chop thing?
Yes, I heard from you.
Oh
Burn.
my god, dude.
Yeah,
Fucking burned.
Why do I give you all the?
we went out
gossip?
to breakfast just before this.
Oh man,
You want to
that
go
ex-
over it?
Do you know enough about the situation?
Yeah,
I know
true.
exactly enough to not make any huge points about it. All I know, and the only reason I'm talking about it is because we're related in a way to Cow Chop, and Brett and I have been friends for many years, longer than I've been friends with you.
Really?
Yeah, because I knew him when I was first doing Minecraft animations. Wish I didn't say that.
Well, I'm cool with the length of our friendship then.
I know when I was doing Minecraft animations of each other.
And Brett and I have always had a back and forth in a sense where I just want him to not succeed. And moments like these with Cow Chop, and I mean that
makes you feel
I mean that
good?
in jest, but it is nice to be able to every once in a while rip on him.
Kick the dog while he's down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which he's done to us too.
Oh,
Yeah.
no,
Oh,
he's done to
yeah,
us, but
dude.
we've talked about that.
Yeah.
We smooth that over, and I
Yeah.
mean, but a lot of people do that to us. Most people kick us when we're down.
So true.
Dude, it's tight.
We're like a bunch of fucking flea-ridden dogs. And people just fucking kick us off, and we're annoying too. Like,
Every time upper management comes in, Kib gets on his back and pees
Lifts his
himself.
leg. Dude, that's like Vinny. Anytime there's anything going on, Vinny just lays on and just like lifts his leg, and he's like, "Please don't hurt me."
Fareed knows the spot on Kib.
Yeah, just like, okay, it's okay.
He knows the spot on Kib. So the thing that happened with Cow Chop is they had a collaboration set up. I believe they already recorded a video with a content creator called Ice Poseidon.
I didn't know that they already recorded it.
I believe
Explain to
that's
me
cool.
who he is in 12 seconds.
Gotcha.
Okay, you do it. You do it, Kib, because you actually watch him.
I was gonna no, but he's a live streamer, and he's one of the pioneers really of that whole Andy Milanakis, Ice Poseidon, and I don't really know anybody else who does it, but who live stream their whole life for hours and
Yeah.
hours and hours out on the streets, just doing whatever the fuck, walking around with these backpacks full of fucking routers and shit.
That's so funny.
Let's do
They're giving off deadly amounts of radiation wherever they.
They fucking are, man. That is
So what?
legit.
Why is this guy
Now,
special?
He's just massive. He gets himself into trouble.
Mm-hmm.
He's kind of a jackass too. Like, he does a lot of shit that makes him look racist and makes him look like an ignorant piece of shit. And
What are three
it's
things that he's
entertaining.
done to make him look racist?
He did blackface.
Oh, that's it. We're done. Moving on.
He did blackface.
I've never seen a single thing the guy's done. Humble brag.
Dude, that made me like you better.
I have never even heard of him until we got lunch.
Ice Poseidon,
so-
really?
Well, no.
I'm Ice Poseidon. The lowest fucking voice in the world.
When I think of Poseidon, I think of the 2006 hit Poseidon with Kurt Russell.
I think of the demon water
Jango
god.
Fett's in it, too.
Huh?
The guy who played Jango Fett's in that movie.
Yeah, Barbara
captain.
Koreshny.
Tim
Barbara
Morrison?
and-
I don't
Tim
know.
Westwood, yeah.
No.
Tim Oh no! We're blasting off again, baby! Blasting off again!
We're flipping over, baby.
Here we go, flipping over again. All right, give it to us, Tim Westwood TV. Hit it!
The wave's coming, baby. Jimmy Neutron Bang Blast.
Jimmy Neutron Bang Blast. Team
Neutron
Rocket
Bang Blast.
blasting off again, baby.
So they did a collaboration with Ice Poseidon.
Cow
And-
Chop did.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't know enough about him as a person to, I've heard things that are,
Yeah.
like what you just said
He
there.
sucks, man. I've seen him
He
treat
sucks?
people terribly.
Cool.
Like,
I mean, that's exactly what I pictured.
for
I
his
just,
live stream.
You know what?
He's a piece of shit.
I have seen something he did. He when Phil DeFranco was at a bar or something.
I've seen
doing,
Yeah.
that. I think you showed me
Don't
that.
hit me.
I think you showed me that.
Yeah,
It
and
was at like a VidCon thing,
It was
right?
at a VidCon
He's
bar,
a
and
fucking
Phil is
freak.
just sitting there, and he goes up to Phil, and they have like the worst conversation because Ice Poseidon clearly has no.
He was like
semblance of-
wasted though, wasn't he? I think he was drunk.
Phil or
The
Ice.
Ice
Yeah, he
Poseidon.
was. He's always
because
fucking
I think Phil, like after a long day, it seemed like he just went there to have like one drink and relax.
Just chill.
And the guy comes
I'm
in,
sorry.
"Hey Phil," and Phil just trying. He just
Phil's like, I'm a family man. I do the news.
He's
And
Barack Obama.
Ice
I'm a family
Poseidon's
man.
like,
I do the news.
he's like
More like.
he's like coughing up a larva.
dude, I'll be Phil.
Oh man, hey, is that Phil? Phil?
Hey, oh, hey.
Wow, oh man, I have watched you for ages. I have seen your show, and I loved Source Fact. Did you really do that thing to the? You gotta take me home with you. I'll suck your cock.
Oh my God, dude!
Dude, after all the mic moving was said and done, I was so worried about that can falling over the whole time. And then it's all calm, and then
Wow!
oh wow,
That's 2 for 2, Kib.
that's amazing.
Two
Good
in a
shit,
week.
dude.
With
Podcast Slack.
Oh, we got fired.
Jamie just says, dude. Jamie just said
dude.
LOL.
Oh my God.
Oh, did you find it?
Oh, Jamie, this is the greatest thing that you've ever posted.
Richest man in London.
This is so we're watching Ice Poseidon's most racist moments.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Let's watch the whole thing, man.
Dude, this is the best day of my life.
Yes.
Yo! Yo, what the fuck? There's a walking tryhard! No! It doesn't exist. It's a fucking figment of our imagination. What is that? What is that? It's a walking tryhard. Watch out. Watch out. Hold on. Hold on. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. It's a tryhard. Watch
You'll
out.
see, man.
Watch out. No! What is this, dude? What is wrong with you? I have a little child with you. Who are you?
What's up, guys?
You're a weird fuck. What is that?
Fuck, I've got an echo in my headphones. What's up?
What
How
is
you
that?
doing?
What do you
Ice,
have
you're
there?
the weird fuck, man.
Hey, real quick, does that count as blackface?
Yeah, the guy was wearing a mask of a black guy.
It depends on the context, I think.
What? I'm curious what thought went through his mind and the whatever.
Well, that's not
store.
but that's not Ice Poseidon.
I know that.
Oh.
Is he the one talking?
I know that.
Yeah, he's the one talking.
Okay.
So,
And also, because that guy's obviously one of the people who has like the sign for a shop, right? So did the shop owner say, "Put a black guy's face on you"?
I have no idea, but dude, Ice Poseidon sounds more fucking dumb than anyone that he's like in his mind being like, look at this dumbass. Look at this tryhard. Look at this tryhard. Dude, Ice Poseidon sounds so stupid.
Dude, we should start live streaming this podcast.
I almost did a long time ago. Steve was like, Kim, you should do the live stream thing. I'd watch you.
Ice Poseidon is the most or not. I don't want to say racist, but
Say
everyone else
whatever.
does, so I'll
Fuck
say
him, man. He's a piece of shit.
He's the worst version of the worst real version of the character that you play.
Yeah.
In the
yeah.
in the sense that it's just so
It's genuine.
How can a person be that dumb?
Yeah.
I know you like, white, young, petite girls.
This is for me?
This is for me?
I don't want that. No, I want that. I don't want that.
What?
He's a fucking
we're in the wrong.
dumbass,
If
man.
if you want me to ship it, I will ship it for you.
Give me that.
I think that's just a viewer of his. I don't know if it's a.
Who knows, man?
Oh, you got a cardboard? Yeah.
Yeah, I think it is a viewer.
Oh, you got more cardboard? Yeah.
Oh shit! Let's all go to Rune Fest. We're a tryhard mess. Yeah. Oh,
What is it? What
I don't understand. I don't understand the reference.
Is that what he
but-
calls his fan base?
I don't know. I think this is some reference we don't understand.
Is his fan base tryhards?
This is so bad. We are so fucking racist.
Hey, get all the
I don't know if it's racist, guys, and I know he just said it, but what is it? What are they like? I don't understand.
I mean, thus far, it's just a bunch of like idiots.
So
Like
What a
actual,
bunch of fucking glons, dude.
just a bunch of actual fucking
so
idiots.
here's
man.
the cool thing. Imagine
And I play
when
an idiot.
this style of video creation takes like goes further and further, and they're actual good creators
It
that
might
do
not.
Yeah,
because
it
of
could be
this.
amazing.
It's a really
No, it
cool
is.
idea.
It's
Because
very
imagine
cool.
like setup. I mean, obviously the
Things
thing,
happening.
this is real, but having like setup stuff and there's
Yeah.
like maybe a murder mystery.
Yeah.
That would be so fucking cool.
where it's obviously like a
Dude,
like filmy type
That'd be
shit.
so cool.
Yeah,
I
it's
know,
like
we
a
talked-
live, it's like
we
a
were-
live streamed movie, and it's
we
all
were gonna do
choreographed
that.
and all like blocked out and stuff.
Yeah, but when you guys ever think that Kib is stupid or an idiot, just go see actual fucking idiots, man. That's an actual idiot.
Yeah.
I think everybody at this point, for the most part, knows
No,
that
I know.
you're
It's
Clay.
just like it's so funny.
Y'all are fucked up.
This
You
looks
only
like it's
got
just
two?
one clip of his most racist.
Bro,
Oh, this is his most
Fuck Andres.
racist.
fuck Andres?
Yeah, he's fucking scammer, dude.
You don't like Andres?
fucking scammer, dude.
I think it's really shady that he tried to keep it secret.
Sad part is this dude's an
And
engineer.
It's actually a really great idea to, have it like.
He just doesn't have any
mining
social
Bitcoins.
interaction, so he doesn't know what
And
that's
I
like.
think, in
Ice
my
Poseidon?
opinion, if I,
That guy
can
right
have
there.
an idea, you
The
should
Polish
have,
guy.
like,
How do you
a
know?
transparent account with those bitcoins.
Do you know who he is?
And you could fucking adopt some tryhard in Africa.
No, but listen to the goddamn way he speaks and his cadence. I'm not talking about his accent or anything. The dude's an engineer.
What? I don't know. dude.
What?
I don't know. I don't think we have that.
Yeah, come on. Are you not getting he's
The reference? No.
like he has no perception of social decency. He doesn't understand how to interact with people. But he's saying things like Bitcoin and all this stuff. That's so smart.
I didn't hear him say Bitcoin once.
He just said Bitcoin, man.
I didn't hear it
He's
either.
talking about Bitcoin. This dude's an engineer. I know it. I know
Or
it in
he's
my
a day
heart.
trader.
Or he's a day trader.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Why don't you say one that related more to what he's actually saying? more?
Okay, he's fucking Polish and he's a great guy. Dude, I don't know.
All mining and supporting some Tyrone.
He actually doesn't have an accent. He's just
What?
fucking with us.
Dude, you want the Africans to mine Bitcoin for us? That is slavery, dude.
We will be
Yeah.
and supporting the guy, if you know what I mean.
Well, it sounds
I
like
use it
Ice
for
is on the
something
opposite
good.
side of the.
So,
He's on the right side of
yeah.
history with that comment.
That's right.
So Andreas is like the slave owner of the Bitcoin.
He's on the
mining,
white side of history.
facility?
Sorry.
You know, no one minds to mine something. So
Bro, what the fuck, dude? Okay.
Is Ice Poseidon
Thank you
white?
for the opinion.
He's not white.
Yeah.
Right?
No, he is. Isn't he? I don't know. I think he's. I know he's
Oh
not.
my god.
Like.
What is wrong
know
with
what he
you
is.
motherfuckers?
okay, no.
All right.
This is super boring.
This is so boring. Yeah, this isn't.
Dude, that's so boring. That's such a boring thing.
Jamie. You know what's so funny?
He like harasses women and shit. though, like-
Jamie is our Jamie from Joe Rogan.
Oh yeah.
That's so funny.
Wait, is Jamie on Joe Rogan?
Yeah, Jamie's like they're
Dude, Jamie's
Jamie.
also on Joe Rogan's
He's
podcast.
been producing their podcast for years.
yeah.
I have a question. I have something I want to
Yeah.
say.
Answer.
So when I first met you guys, I called you Kib,
Yeah.
and you guys all laughed because you called him Clayton.
No, they call me Kid.
I only call him.
You
Kid.
may have called me Clay then or something.
No, I called you Kib, and then you guys laughed like that's a character, and they all call you Clayton. But then I
Well,
never
Kib-
hear you guys
No,
say
dude,
call him Clay.
we just laughed because you were like, you thought you knew us.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember that, but I can't
I don't remember that
imagine that context making sense.
Okay.
Like,
Steve doesn't call me Clay because he thinks it's too sexual.
Okay.
Clay.
Do you want me to call you Clay or Kib?
Whatever you like, honestly. Whatever
Do
you.
you have a preference?
I don't.
Okay.
Say
I
Kib,
don't.
call him Kib, then call him Clay. See which sounds
Yeah.
worse to you.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
like Clay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I could see it sounds natural coming from you too.
Yeah, it does.
Like if Sammy Joe
What's up,
ever
Clay?
would call me Kib, it would be weird as fuck, and I'd be like, "Excuse me."
Kib.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Also, I've called you Kib since 2013.
Yeah, literally.
So
It's kind
Did
of
you come up with that name
nostalgic.
for him, or was that?
Yeah.
is that
Dude,
name-
Steve came up with my name.
no, like Kib. That is the nickname.
I was introduced to you as Kib,
Yeah.
which is why I always called you Kib. And I think every once in a while, like rarely, I will call you Clay.
You still do now and again say
yeah.
Clay.
Yeah.
Did you transfer the footage, Clay?
just like that.
Jamie calls me Clay a lot of the time too.
I have more information about what the Try Hard thing is.
Okay, yeah, perfect.
Try Hard is a Twitch emote featuring the face of the Twitch streamer TryHex. The emote expresses excitement as per the open mouth smile on TryHex's face.
I understand, and that's why they're like, we got to try hard out here.
Because they
the
put his mask on.
So
Yeah.
it is pretty basic. So maybe it wasn't meant. I mean, obviously the conversation took a more racial approach when they were talking about mining Bitcoin, Africans mining Bitcoin. That was
Absolutely.
seemed a little bit derogatory.
Yeah.
Seemed just a little bit derogatory.
There's much worse than this, though. This is actually like kind of on the line.
Well, we're
compared
not
to some of
trying to
this shit.
compare apples and oranges, man.
I
mean,
know.
We're comparing apples and oranges. You know, one person dies or people die in a war, man. It's not just
Not following
it's not
ya.
just a statistic, baby. Racism's bad on all accounts.
It is.
So let's
it
bring this
is.
back to what we were talking about. So Cowchop tried to work with them?
Yeah,
Cowchop
He's a
tried to
piece of
work with
shit.
this guy. They already had a video created, I believe, and
You know what it was about?
no, I don't give a fuck.
Right on.
You're just as bad as Ice, dude.
Sorry, I was trying to say that with a straight face.
Right
No,
on.
I have no idea what the video's about. I just know they did a collaboration, and that was made public. Or actually, Ice Poseidon had a live stream going where he talked about a business that he's working on, and the way he described it was that investors get paid by other people that invest, which is a Ponzi scheme, and that's exactly how he described it. And
There was more. He elaborated a little more.
but it also, everything that he elaborated on is also a Ponzi scheme, and everything that he did and talked about is a Ponzi scheme.
Like, is
there's
there,
no
is
way
there
around
anything
I'll pull up
that
the actual clip.
wouldn't make what you just said a Ponzi scheme?
Yes, because he also said that he's like, if the business does well, then that's where the investors make their money back. Because they will also, I mean, it's
Well, that's the same thing. Like
That's business.
What's
If the,
happened?
if the business does well, implying other investors see
or they sell the company, or he said a couple other things. He's like, if we sell the company,
is that not misleading investors?
it is. It's
Fraud.
illegal.
yeah,
because
I
that's
don't-
what
Is
happened,
that
like-
a Ponzi scheme?
It is.
Yeah.
Then
So
it's a Ponzi
look,
scheme. Yeah.
look, that's misleading investors by saying, because you're getting this money from somebody saying we have the money to pay this back once the business takes off. But then you use that money to pay off other investors that had already invested, and you already lost that money.
Here's the
so it's just a never-ending thing. It's the same thing that that guy did for Fire Festival. He was taking out other investments to pay back other
Now he's in
investors.
prison.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then he's going to go to fucking jail
What
or
we
whatever.
do is we grow the company to a certain point, and then we have other investors come in, and obviously they invest their money as well. Hopefully more than $2 million.
So it's a Ponzi
and then
scheme.
obviously when we get more than $2 million invested, the other investors will get their $2 million back, and then we have more money for the company and shit like that. So, or something like that. I don't know. It's not.
So
That's what he
you're
thought about it in his
using
head. He's like,
investors'
oh, fuck.
money to invest in other people.
No, we're building a company, dude. We're building a website.
Okay, yeah.
It's not
So,
a
like,
pyramid
he's
got
scheme.
Tourette's,
It's
Gonna
a
run like
Ponzi
ads
scheme.
on there.
Don't give a
It's not
fuck.
a Ponzi scheme or a pyramid
piece of
scheme.
shit.
Okay.
He's a piece of shit.
I don't really know how to explain it because I didn't explain that very well, I guess. Investors.
I mean, I get your drift.
Investors invest money. If
Let me
we
explain
reach
it to
the
you.
expectations of the investors, they invest more money with hopefully new investors as well, and then they are essentially paid back through either equity that's not diluted, or they just get their money back as more investors have invested.
Yeah,
an
it
actual
is a-
Ponzi scheme.
It's a Ponzi scheme.
But that's how they. And then obviously, if we sold the company, that's how the investors would make the money back, by selling the company, not really from revenue that the company has.
Dude!
YouTube
Yeah.
doesn't really make money. YouTube sells, has advertisers. That's how YouTube makes money.
Oh,
And
yeah.
the same
He's
thing.
Did you see the new ad?
No, dude.
Wait, hold on. Pause it.
Yeah,
He's comparing investors to advertisers.
Dude, that advertisers get exactly what they pay for the moment they
But they're selling
put
something.
their ads on
Or they're
videos.
buying something. They're buying space.
Yeah.
They're buying commercial space.
And they get it.
for somebody to see this.
Yeah.
They're not just saying, "Here's money, baby."
Yeah, and they don't get money back.
And then
from-
they don't want the next, so Coca-Cola gives me money for an ad. Pepsi doesn't give them money after. What the fuck are you talking about, dude?
so
Just
funny.
Google
yeah,
it.
entirely a Ponzi scheme.
Before,
You're
look,
right.
my guy,
You didn't see
before
this?
I saw some of this, like a brief clip someone posted, and then I saw another video of someone going like, "No, it's actually not a Ponzi scheme." Blah,
dude,
blah, blah.
this is what you saw. No, it's not a Ponzi scheme, man.
It's not a Ponzi scheme. It's not.
There it is.
That's
I saw
so funny,
20
dude.
videos. Yeah,
no,
that's
I've tried
completely
that
fucked.
many times. It doesn't work.
That's
So-
completely fucked.
Cow Chop did a collaboration with him.
That's tight.
And I don't remember how it came out that they did it. Maybe they talked about it. And then they did a live stream where people were starting to get really upset at them. They were doing just a mukbang live stream.
yeah, I
eating
saw
ramen.
some of it.
Brett and Alex were doing it because James was out of the office with a broken leg because he was attacked by a horse. And
Was he really?
no, they I don't know how he broke his leg. No, probably something
Damn.
something lame. But they were all getting mad in the chat,
So
and they turned the mukbang stream into a PR kind of savior stream.
What I'm curious about is if this guy is truly a piece of shit and he's got all this sketchiness around him, why do they want to work with him?
Because he's got a big following.
Yeah, he's got a huge following.
It's collaboration. You know what I mean?
But I guess
But there are other people with big followings,
Yeah, but you can't always get other people with big followings.
Well,
I
they
mean, like
didn't-
we couldn't work with PewDiePie, but
True.
if Ice Poseidon wanted to work with us and we could gain 500,000
wouldn't.
followers from it, we'd do it.
No,
no,
we
I
wouldn't.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, I would. I totally would. I'd make fun of him.
But I guess that's the big argument is
You
like,
know?
can you separate the art from the artist like that? Not that I'm calling Ice
I don't think
Poseidon
that
an
either of
artist.
those words are applicable. In
I
this
think-
situation.
yeah, that's
An
true, yeah.
artist.
It's
But
different
it's
in
the
the live
same
stream.
kind of concept, you know? It's
Well-
with a collaboration, maybe. I don't know. I'm thinking about it right now.
It is shittier too with people that do stuff like that he does because he's not really creating art or a story or something that is separate from him. He's literally being him and then just being an asshole and then scamming people.
I think
You
it's if to collaborate with him, you have to weigh the options. One, how much do you need it?
Mm-hmm.
You know, are you low like us, and you're really trying to work your way back up? Or B, do you really care about your brand and your image?
Mm-hmm.
And C,
Are you just trying to gain and
Yeah.
like just take advantage of everything? And
Yeah.
Do you think he was just like
Totally.
a former friend of theirs, and they just like, oh, let's
I have
collaborate?
no idea.
I think he probably would be like a friend of a friend. You know what I mean?
he seems like someone
situation.
that's Alex's friend. Alex seems like he has a bunch of bad
I
friends.
think
You know
I've
what,
seen
this
Alex
guy-
in one of his streams actually
Yeah?
a long time ago. a
This
clip
guy
of it.
seems like
Yeah.
he's a friend of a friend to everyone. He's not a friend.
He
to
doesn't-
anyone.
he's not
He's
friends
only
with
a friend of a
anyone.
friend. He's just a friend of a friend.
He makes
to
up
everyone.
friends so he can get like a connection. You know Tommy? I love Tommy.
You know King Tomlin?
You know King Batch's son?
It's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
calling.
so I'm just wanted to call Brett real quick.
I don't know about that. Let him know we're on a podcast. It's live.
Well, I already told him that I was going to... When we were at the diner, I told him I was going to do this.
Cool.
Say it again in front of me.
Hey, man, say it again.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, Brett, I just want you to know you're live on our podcast right now on speakerphone.
It's very exciting for me. Thank you so much for having me on the show.
You know, I just want to tell you that no matter what, I always love you and support you.
Yeah,
Don't laugh. Why are you laughing,
Here comes
bitch?
the boosh.
Why are you laughing, bitch? I'm not about to boosh you.
He knows about the boosh.
I'm not about to boosh you.
Boosh.
I have nothing to say. I just want to know how you're dealing with all, like the negative feedback that you are specifically receiving.
That's good. I just stopped paying so much attention to social media. My life's, just cleared right up.
Well, I doubt that.
Running away from the problem is not the answer.
Well, but Brett, you also have a lot of problems like outside of your online life, though.
Like what?
You say like what?
Yeah, give me an example of what you're talking about.
Hair.
My gambling debts. Like, what real life problem?
Shine a light on
You're
your head.
too big of a beefcake, for one. Brett, you're getting too big of a beefcake, baby.
People not re-racking their weights at the gym.
That's true.
Yep.
You got that problem with the sun glaring down on your head and burning buildings.
Yeah, I stopped clean shaving my head. I think it's kind of a disgusting look, don't you? Maybe humans aren't meant to be. I mean, I know like.
No, I think you looked great. I think you looked great with a full head of hair in 2002.
Yeah, when I was in high school.
Sorry, Brett. I just wanted to call and say that I appreciate you. And how did people find out about the collaboration with Ice Poseidon?
Because he tweeted about it.
And then, did you guys already have the video made?
No, it was just shot.
Oh, it was shot?
It's very crazy to have such a controversy based on something a video that never went up, no one ever saw it, and we never tweeted about it. So it's a controversy that only exists in the margins of the.
Oh, sorry. I think I hear a shovel digging.
Is this
deeper?
me digging deeper?
Yeah.
I think you can talk about some things.
No, I'm kidding,
objectively.
Brett. Obviously, I'm kidding. Did you have you contacted Ice Poseidon, or has Ice Poseidon contacted you since the controversy? Saying
I think Alex reached out to him.
Is he the one that's friends with him?
I'm on Keemstar right now. Is this like a Keemstar one? Are you scooping Keemstar?
Let's get wrong.
Oh yeah, Wes is here.
up, Brett?
He's on our podcast. For some reason, we got a photographer to be our fourth person.
Because we love Wes.
Cool. Wes was gonna try to come by, but our schedule's too tight, so we have to take our own photos. So
You guys are too busy? Nobody's that busy, Brett. Nobody's that busy.
I'm talking to you currently from like a different job that I have. I don't know what to tell you.
Is it a Ponzi scheme?
No.
You're
but
working
I
with
should get into
Ice.
that. That could be you guys should get into that. We should all collaborate on a Ponzi.
I'm honestly down for that, Brett.
Well, we're all down. We're all down.
run it from inside Rooster Teeth and outside.
No, you go.
That's the advantage,
Yeah, I just wanted to call and give you my support. I love you no matter what. We've been friends for a long time, and I'm not going to kick you while you're down like you did to us.
Be the bigger
sweet
man.
boys.
That was good.
All right. Enjoy the rest of your show. Hi, Wes. Bye, Wes. I love you, too.
James and Kip are also here.
James and Kip are also here.
No, I know. That's what I was saying. Boys. I said boys.
Oh, boys. You guys got lumped in boys. Well, then say bye, Steve.
Don't say it.
Steve.
There we go. Okay, love you, man. Bye-bye.
Bye, Wes.
Man, you.
Talk to you later, Brett.
Later, Brett. You and I go way back.
You're gonna go way back.
2 and D14.
Well, so we can come to the conclusion it doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah. Does it matter?
I don't know. I don't care. I would never. Here's my thing. I don't give a fuck. And you guys know that's where I'm at right now.
Are there
I don't
any
give a
YouTube
fuck.
creators that you would never work with?
No.
I guess. I mean, probably a lot, man. I wouldn't work with this guy now.
I mean, there's a lot that we don't need to.
He looks like the guy from fucking Hey Arnold.
It wouldn't be fun to.
What's
so
the-
Well, hey, we had a.
Hey, what's the guy's name from Hey Arnold?
Oh,
The
Arnold.
big tall dude. The big tall dude with the nose. Jamie. The big tall guy who's
with the blonde
who
hair.
kind of talks like this.
Oh, yeah, not Harold.
Harold.
No, it's
Sid.
not.
Johnny Two-Face.
Sid's the one with the long nose and the backwards hat, and then the other one's who's tall. He's like Skinny Pete. Yeah, it looks like Skinny Pete from Breaking Bad.
Skinny Pete.
Hey, come on, bro! I want that crystal.
Dude.
I just want to briefly, take a break for a second and talk about our next sponsor, which is
Sure thing, bud.
another thing I really use all the time.
What do you use, man? What do you use?
Well, that, my friend, is Audible.com.
Audible.
What's up, baby? Audible is a leading provider of premium digital spoken audio information and entertainment on the internet. Audible content includes an unmatched selection of audiobooks and other audio products. What are you guys doing? Oh, you're doing a loser sign. I'm not a loser. Users can sign up as an Audible listener, which gives them book credits each month for a low monthly fee. Customers download their choices and can access them on their iPhone, Android device, Fire tablet, iPod, and other MP3 player. I don't know why you guys are making a mockery of me. The membership includes one free audiobook a month, exclusive sales, and 30% off all regularly priced audiobooks. Audible content includes an unmatched selection of audiobooks, original audio shows, news, comedy, and more from leading audiobook publishers, broadcasters, entertainers, magazines, and newspaper publishers, and business information providers. Nice. There's a free app for the iPad, the iPhone, Android, and Windows Phone. I have the app on all of my phones.
You
all
do?
my 2 phones that I use for Pokemon Go.
You do have 2 phones. One's a burner.
Yeah. For the Alyssa scenario. Unlike a streaming or rental service with Audible, you own your books. My library, access your books anytime, anywhere, right from your smartphone. Great listen guarantee. Didn't like it? You can swap it. Nice. So, some key features of the Audible app that make listening to Audible titles better than other formats. You can send this book. Share a book from your library with anyone, and if it's their first time accepting a book through this feature, they can listen for free. I'll send you Blood Meridian, but you can't even read or hear.
Send me it. You
can share audio excerpts from your favorite listens with anyone. There's chapter navigation, speed
That's
control.
tight,
You can listen faster or slower, narration at the speed that suits you, and whisper sync for voice. You can switch back and forth between reading and listening to the audiobook across many devices, including Amazon's Kindle and Echo, without ever losing your place or missing a word. So go to audible.com/pine or text PINE to 500500 and listen for a change.
Why'd you look at me when you said that?
That's being mean to me. It's saying, and listen for a change.
That's so funny.
That's funny.
They're saying that to you. Listen.
So this is also saying influencer must repeat the URL twice. So that's
Go ahead.
audible.com/pine or text PINE to 500500 and listen for a change.
Listen for a change.
And listen for a change.
It's super passive aggressive. Why don't you listen for a change?
If you guys want to feel really depressed and
Nope.
You should listen to Blood Meridian. It's
Don't
a
send
Cormac McCarthy book. He also wrote No Country for Old Men.
You, if you're ever into acting or film, listen or read Michael Caine's film and acting.
I've never seen Steven. I've never seen No Country for Old Men.
What?
We'll talk about that in a bit.
Okay.
Now, just to make
Really?
sure, I read, for some reason, it's a 2-sided page, and I read the side that didn't have the key talking points. So we're just going to do those just to be safe, everybody.
Okay.
And these are the points that you'll soon realize should have gone at the beginning of the ad read. Could listening make you a better parent, a better leader, even a better person? Could listening to motivating fitness programs get you fit? Could listening inspire you to start something new? There's never been a better time to start listening on Audible. So one final time, go to audible.com/pine or text PINE to 500500 and listen for a change.
Don't look at me when you say that, man.
Cool.
It makes me mad. Makes me real mad.
Oh, I forgot to mention you also get a 30-day trial when you go to audible.com/pine.
God,
Wow, all these new
30-day trial.
That's crazy.
Hey, Audible, I love ya.
Thanks, Audible.
Yeah, thanks, Audible.
We got questions from the chat. They're in the podcast.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, we got questions from the chat.
Questions from the chat.
I missed the part where that's my problem, Jamie.
One of the best parts about doing this live. We have a question from
Spider-Man.
Salty Oak 8. Does Wes have any settings on his camera /Photoshop that he can't work without? Oh, I know a secret little trick that you
Why
do
don't
for
you just let
Instagram
Wes?
that
Why don't you
told me.
just let Wes answer?
Any settings? I use the tone curve a lot, and sometimes I'll take photos on my phone if editing in an app that doesn't have the tone curve.
I'm sure the viewers will find that very interesting.
What an asshole.
My
yeah.
ears are bleeding.
Do you use Lightroom at all?
Yes.
I bought some really cool presets, and then I'll like use that as a starting point.
Yeah.
And it's just light years ahead of like just using any.
That's like I feel like
Instagram filter or
the 2016 is like when I first got really into photography, and I feel like getting Lightroom and getting presets was like the moment that it clicked for me. I was like, oh, it's just I always hated my photography, and then when I had some like nice presets that I could apply on it and then like tweak it, I was like, damn.
It's game changing.
It's like the next chapter.
What would you say your style is? Is it like vintage?
Yeah, my personal work is vintage. For Rooster Teeth, it's interesting because the Rooster Teeth store is kind of like a department store. So if you look at it as like Funhouse, Sugar Pine, Achievement Hunter, Rooster Teeth, they're all separate brands with separate identities. So I have to kind of like change my style.
That's cool, man.
What the
God,
brand
you're a
is.
legend.
My favorite photo you've ever taken, and it has nothing to do with your artistic integrity, is the one of Blaine in his glasses.
Oh yeah, for
It's
Extra
just
Life.
a classic picture that I think everyone's going to love for future. When like the aliens come down, they're going to find that and that
I love
alone.
all your,
That'll be the
like,
only thing left.
All your super saturated like color.
Yeah,
ones
the
where
one with
they're
the
just-
girl underneath
they're
the
like
cushion.
they're framed.
Thank you, dude.
It's very
Amazing.
like, not expressionist, but it's just very like stylized in a very like self-aware way. And then with the colors too. Are those? Is that all like practical stuff, or is that a lot of editing?
So yeah, a lot of it's editing. The lighting and the production design of the shot has to be obviously in camera. You know this,
Yeah.
but
I do know this.
yeah. But so the thing that really taught me a lot about like that aesthetic is I went to a thrift store and bought this interior design book from 1977.
Oh, that's dope.
Oh shit!
and there's all
Like
these like
postmodern stuff.
oh my god, yeah, it's amazing. It's all like mid-century, but then kind of like weird and funky.
That's what I meant,
70s,
mid-century. Yeah.
70s and 80s. And all the photos, I don't know if it's from the printing process they used or how the photos aged, but the book itself is like nostalgic, even though I wasn't alive during that time. And I would look at all these like photos of green bathrooms and these like crazy living rooms, and I'm like, man, I wonder if you can make portrait photography look like that.
It reminds me of like an elevated nuclear family
Yeah.
kind
Oh
of
yeah.
look,
Yeah.
which is cool.
I love that.
Yeah, I very much appreciate your photography. It's very, very
Yeah,
dope.
Thank
you're
you
fucking
so
talented
you're,
dude,
and
man.
you're so
Thank you so
cute.
much.
You're
would
so
love-
damn
It's all
cute.
you.
And
I would
strong
love to
too.
do a short film. We've talked about this for a year now, wanting to do a short film together.
I love that.
But having that style like in it
Yep. I
would
love
be
that.
so interesting.
Or a music
Fuck
video.
it, man. Yeah. No, that'd be dope. But doing a short
yeah.
film, like an actual
Or-
short film.
That's the dream. Is the
or
dream.
you do
porn.
it short.
Hey, wait.
Shoot it on film, dude. 35.
I've been thinking. So I always wanted to be like either a director or a cinematographer. But then as I've explored this like color photography, I've kind of realized that I would also love to be a production designer and like costume designer.
Absolutely.
That'd be awesome.
I have friends who are like stylists and they're makeup artists and all that, and I could like hire them under me and kind of like direct
And just
them.
have so much
And then-
power.
Exactly.
Did you? Hey, I could be misremembering. It's because it always seemed like you were always just around. Did you know James before you started working Rooster Teeth?
No, so one of the ways I got the job and like got.
Oh, wait, who's your other redheaded friend? Blake? What's his name? The guy that he came to the office once with his girlfriend. And they got married. You went to his wedding.
Blake?
Blake. Okay, I was thinking of Blake.
Okay.
Sorry, I was thinking
No,
of
no.
Blake. Yeah.
No,
you look like Blake.
I met all you guys like the month before I got hired. And your message to John Reisinger telling me to, you remember that?
Yeah.
When you messaged him and it was like when I was getting interviewed and you messaged him and you were like, just hire him. And then I got hired.
Amazing.
Like 2 weeks later.
Yeah, I said you guys need another white guy. how did we meet?
So when I met Barbara, I
She was
just
the first
started,
person you met?
Yeah, she's the
Oh,
first
okay.
person from Rooster Teeth I met, and then I started. My mic kind of fucked up. I started reaching out to everyone like in the space, and I already loved your guys' show. I loved Alternative Lifestyle.
That was our prime time.
I love that shit. I think it was like season 2. It's probably like the beginning.
Season
of
2 is
2.
still killing it. Yeah, season 2 still killed it.
I love season 2. Anyway,
Thanks, baby.
I hit up James. I hit up I think all of you guys, and just to see like what would stick. And James got back to me, and Autumn got back to me, and then we ended up meeting up in
Well, I didn't
Santa
even want to
Monica.
respond to James Buckley.
Yeah, I just remember I was when I didn't know who it was. I just saw any guy reaching out, and I was just like,
Well, 'cause I
I
clicked
don't
on
have the
his,
energy for that. But then I'm
understand,
so glad that somebody did
Yeah,
because I
right.
fucking love you.
No, I
Just
clicked
good,
on
you know?
your shit, and then I saw all the pictures, and I saw Barbara, and I was like, cool. There's like he knows about like RT and stuff like that, and then we met up in Santa Monica, and then you were like, yeah, I applied for all this stuff, and I was
Yeah.
like, holy fuck.
Yeah,
This is dope.
That was September of 2017, and that I remember that distinctly because I was in LA for a week, and I think that was the Thursday of my trip. I was from Sunday to Sunday, and then I came to visit the office on a Friday, And then on Saturday, I got a call from the recruiter that was like, I think we want to hire you. I'm like,
Yeah.
I have a question from a viewer here that's going to probably end a lot of your relationships at RT. This is from Ender Wigan. Which RT on-air personality is your favorite and / most interesting to shoot?
Most interesting.
Who do you like shooting with?
I mean, that's the obvious choice because I've probably like compared to everyone else, I've probably shot with Barbara like 100+ times now.
Give me the unobvious choice.
Unobvious.
And why?
Give me a sec.
I think it'd be a little goof. You know, it could be taking pictures of a guy who's a little goof or a girl who's a little goof.
Who's a little goof
Who's a
over
little
there?
goof over there?
Jeff.
Jeff? Because he doesn't want his picture taken?
No, he actually is talking about like connecting to people you're shooting with. I feel like I have like a special place in my heart for shooting with Jeff because I got flown into Rooster Teeth for like my final interview, and the final like test was, here's Jeff Ramsey, shoot with him for his new collection. And I was like, okay, so the very first thing I ever did officially for Rooster Teeth was shoot with Jeff.
But that was all while you were still applying for the job.
Right. That was like,
Did they use those pictures?
yeah.
That's so funny.
Cool.
They got free work out of that.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. It worked out. But no, Jeff is cool, and he is like, for being one of the founders, not trying to say that it means anything, but for being one of the founders, he could have a very inflated head.
Yeah.
He
No,
definitely does not.
Yeah,
and
Jeff
you
is
guys
very
know that.
down to
He's
earth.
like,
he's very
great.
He's a very down to earth and like forward and just like whatever he feels, he'll just say it because like and it's gotten him this far being that way.
yeah.
That's probably my favorite thing about the top, like the leaders of RT, is that none of them feel like they have an inflated ego or anything.
not
They
at
just
all.
love what they do,
Yeah.
and that's a thing to aspire to be.
Yeah,
someone that
absolutely.
loves
They
that.
seem very grateful
Yep.
too
Oh,
for
yeah.
everything. Like they've actually taken the time to like see this thing that they've built, which is an amazing thing, realize where they're at, and be like, this is awesome, and this is worth like continuing.
And they gave
So
us a shot, man.
And they're all so like personable too.
They really did.
Wes, I have a question for you that is going to you're going to need to prepare for it.
Okay.
You know, it's originally from Anna Davies, but I'm going to up it to the next level. She asked, Wes, which RT store shoot have you enjoyed the most? I'm going to push it up to what's your favorite picture you've ever taken?
For RT
No.
in general.
Yeah. And
Probably
you can't
of
give me some bullshit
probably
answer.
of
My
an
girlfriend.
Alien, probably of an alien, Area 51.
It's recent.
We just did something.
It hasn't been released yet. No. You mentioned the one with the girl under the cushion.
Amazing. Yeah.
I think that's my favorite because
It's my favorite.
because I like built that set in a night at Rooster Teeth, and I like had some friends come in, and I was obsessed with Guy Bourdin. If you don't know his photography, you should check it out. It's really fucking amazing. It's like
It just looks like
Thierry.
it should be a fucking like cover art for a.
He was the one that was
Something
in
amazing,
Prometheus,
you know?
right?
Yeah.
Oh, Guy
No,
Pearce.
Guy Pearce. Yeah, no, Guy Bourdin was a
It's the
fashion
guy that
photographer.
eats all the burgers, right?
Oh, no, that's Andrew Bourdain.
Guy Bourdin was a fashion photographer in like the 1960s through the 80s.
He's like the things that float around in the sky and squawk, right? No, those are birds.
Yeah, Guy Bird.
Bird.
No, but
That's so cool,
yeah,
though.
probably that one. I also took a picture of Nick Rutherford where he's in like this astronaut.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
that
I've
one's
seen that
cool.
one. Yeah, that was cool.
Dude,
really
he was on
like that
Tiger
one.
Belly recently.
Really?
No,
Yeah.
was it? It was
Nick
recent.
Rutherford
Yeah, I
was
saw
on Tiger
it.
Belly, yeah.
It was good.
He was very funny.
Very funny.
Yeah.
Did you, or my favorite one that you've done was the one of Barbara, where it's like the 2001
Oh, love that one.
space helmet type of thing, where like all the lights and stuff like that. And then you showed me how you made that. Fucking so cool.
I actually just recently shot a new one last week with Nolan North. He's the voice of
Christopher Nolan.
Yeah. No, I said
Wow.
Nolan.
Who's
to
Nolan
someone,
North?
Yeah.
He's the voice of a bunch of video game people and like Uncharted. Nathan Drake.
Oh,
Wow.
how
Very
rad.
cool.
Oh, I was thinking of Nathan Fillion.
From Firefly, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Serenity. Wes, I think we're all thinking it. It's very obvious to tell that you're going to make it someday.
Oh yeah,
You're
dude.
going to make it big.
Thanks.
No
dude.
doubt.
Yeah.
It means a lot.
I'm excited to see you move into like filming stuff, like
Yeah.
moving pictures, right?
Yeah.
Because you like, I think there's a big separation between like taking an image of something that's still versus something that's moving and keeping that like a consistent thing. But obviously, once you master one, it like you're able to move those skills over, and I'm excited for you to move into that. Right?
But as excited as we are for that, I think I'm also very excited about the future of hypercars.
Well, yeah. You know what? Let's talk about that. So hypercars, they go fast.
Jamie,
They
how
go
are we on
real
time, big boy?
fast.
3 minutes left. Well,
try to squeeze in
before
another question, or?
before we squeeze in whatever we can at the end, I just want to give a brief shout out to our sponsors for this episode. We got Audible, we got Postmates, two sponsors that I use
Legendary.
very frequently.
Very
I recommend checking them out. Link in the
Used
description.
Postmates last night.
Yeah, me too, baby. I don't remember what I ordered though, but it gave me diarrhea in the morning.
Probably.
Oh, it was chicken nachos.
Once
Same one.
How many days in a row have you had chicken
You don't
nachos,
understand,
man?
You don't understand.
I know.
man.
Actually, I've had those exact
Come
same
on.
chicken nachos, and they're not amazing. They're good, not great.
And you've had them so much.
Are chicken nachos just nachos with chicken?
with
on them?
chicken on them, with a little bit of barbecue sauce.
And they're
maybe?
not. Those ones specifically
No?
from Eureka are
They'd be
good, not
great.
great. They're just okay.
Well, they upped their recipe game.
Doubt it.
Recently.
I don't think they
it's very
did.
good.
Doubt it.
I think they're just how they are.
You know, it's quick, it's easy, and it makes me feel good.
Okay.
I really like it.
I
I
respect
get that dopamine rush
that.
when I eat it, and then that
Dopamine,
lacking
ketamine.
of dopamine afterwards.
Well, I just
The
want to thank our
saddies.
guest, Brett, for coming on the show today.
Thanks, Brett.
He was great.
Shouts out
I
to
feel
Brett.
really bad about it, his whole situation. I mean, he caused it, but and thank you, Wes, for coming on the show.
Yeah, thanks for having me, man.
Really appreciate
Brother.
it. I know you didn't expect to be on a podcast
Yeah,
today.
it's okay.
Yeah,
And you
thanks
should
for-
never expect to be on one again.
Okay. I know, I'm not funny. It's all good.
Classic
No,
Steve
hey.
outro,
It's
man.
not about being funny,
no,
man.
This is just a podcast.
I want
man.
more than
and
anything
you're very
to,
funny.
to just talk about
No, he's
anything
I think he's funny.
for in a genuine
On the
way.
podcast?
Let's start a podcast, James.
I would love to.
Okay.
How are we going to do that? From,
Alright.
from 18,000
Skype,
miles
fly
away.
you
Why don't you guys just
every
do
week.
Skype? Come on now.
Shish.
Skype.
I would love to talk about serious things on the podcast, but I don't think that we ever could.
Okay, if that's how you feel.
Were you about to talk about something serious? Because it sounded like it was just going to
Yeah.
be boring.
When? He said he was talking about starting another podcast across the country.
Guys, let's start another. You and me. Let's start another podcast. Yeah, guys, keep talking about that. Let's go start your own fucking podcast and leave this one,
You're
man.
You
in the
want a
poor guy's
fucking knuckle
feeling, man.
sandwich?
Yeah.
Do you want
Hey,
a
don't
fucking
give-
fat lip? Huh?
No, dude.
Don't
get
give him a
away
knuckle
from-
sandwich, man.
Dude.
The poor guy's crying.
Come on, get away from.
He doesn't want you to go. He's getting caught in his cobwebs over there.
No, hey, I just don't want you to, leave. Because I'm worried that you,
going
you
anywhere,
would go
man.
start a podcast with the French guy over here, and then suddenly you're leaving us.
Oui, Guy
for-
Bodine.
I'm the French guy over here.
Yeah, suddenly you're leaving us for Wes, man. Like, come on, you're here.
Wes
And
doesn't
you
even have a
stay here.
job.
I don't even.
Dude.
Yeah, I'm unemployed.
Wes doesn't even have a job,
That's
dude.
what I'm saying, dude. I'll hire you to be your photographer
Wait, what?
for the world.
Okay, cool.
You're
Go,
unemployed. We're about to be fun employed.
Fun employed.
You get that, guys?
That has to be the name of a TV show.
Fun employed.
Fun employed.
Yeah, it's probably like a shitty show.
Yeah, it sounds like a show that would be on the same fucking network that does switching rooms, trading places.
Oh yeah.
Fun employed.
HGTV. Fun
CCTV.
employed. She lost her job for being racist. Now let's build her a new house.
It's a show.
It has 13 reviews on
Oh,
IMDb.
it's still on, right? 2009 to present.
Yeah, to present. It's with
Wait, but it
Topher
only-
Grace. Oh, no.
Topher.
No, that's about Black Klansman.
James, did you see Topher Grace's Star Wars trailer? He edited all 10 Star Wars movies into one 5-minute trailer. It is insane.
Topher Grace did?
Topher Grace.
Is he a big Star Wars guy?
He's a huge Star Wars fan.
No, he hates it.
I never heard. I know all the Star Wars heads. Okay, never heard of him.
All
You
head.
heard of me? I fucking love Star Wars.
All right, guys, that's about a wrap for us. I'm I'm exhausted.
Are we actually? We're actually out. Or
Yeah, we're going out right now. So,
All right. Thank you guys so much for watching.
hey, peace.
Second in. Fuck
Check out our
it.
new merch. We're wearing brand new pieces of merch. You can check this out. It'll be in stores soon. We'll let you know exactly when.
Follow me on Instagram.
Pics coming soon.
Follow this beautiful bastard.
Yeah, go follow him.
on Reddit. U/jizz to this.
And if you see him out in public, he's the one who actually snitched, not 6ix9ine.
Get fucking bodied, bitch. Get fucking bodied.
Go jerk off.
Be thin, be able to cook, have long hair, wear makeup, be feminine, be graceful, be sensual, shave, parentheses, should without saying, should what without saying,
Should shave.
dash, be fashionable, wear pink and feminine colors, love men, listen to men, stay
Listen
classy,
to men.
stay classy, ladies. Now, the thing about this is this was the first one that was posted, and I thought, I looked